everyone, it's Athena. Okay, so this is like my fourth try at doing the reading for the daily for today. So let's try again. I don't know what the deal is. I kind of feel like the whole time this has happened, this has never happened before where, I mean, in my monthlies it's happened, but not in my dailies. So what I'm really feeling is that it's time to press the reset button and just really focus in and hone in on like our priority, what our priorities are, Let's not get distracted with, and that's what it was. When I was taping, it was a distraction. I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting knocks at the door, whatever. So these distractions are telling me that we need to focus more and not be as distracted and allow the movement of, what we're focused on to remain. Let's be clear. Also, let's be clear about what we're wanting. Does it align with what you believe? Okay? If you must, I'm thinking, which I'm going to do today, put some music on, start dancing, start focusing, like if you need to reset, take that time to listen to some music, change it up a little, change up your routine. If you write with your right hand, change it up. Write with your left hand for, I don't know, if you're making a list or it's your grocery list, I don't know. Do something completely different so you can reset your energy. Reset the movement of how the energy runs through you, okay? Because there's way too many distractions, especially after doing these readings today. This is like so many times, okay? And I'm just going with the flow. Okay, I'm just going with the flow of how the universe is setting the tone. And because of all the distractions, I really think that's what the message is. Okay, let's go. Wednesday, May 15th. What are the messages? 2019. Okay, waiting, observing. I'm feeling more observing. Yeah, observing and getting ready to make a move, getting ready for movement. The Chariot is movement. Observing how others move, observing the movement of others. Making, just observing how, the movement that, the decisions that other people are making. Look, movement, see? Eight of Wands with the Chariot reversed. So, observing what others are going to be doing, what others are doing, that's a distraction. Look, it came out. So, getting messages, observing those messages and not jumping the gun, not jumping to conclusions. Making sure what you read, whether it's a text, whatever message is coming, whether it's a letter, whether it's whatever you receive, observe it instead of I'm hearing read between the lines. Okay, so your immediate reaction is to react, but do not react because you hold the light. You hold the light of energy. The others do not. The others are oblivious. See that? None of the ones are lit except yours. So you need to take a minute and step back from the situation and make sure that you don't react to whatever message that you receive via text, via whatever. Okay? Do not move in haste. Observe what's going on around you, observing what others are doing around you. They are not seeing the same situation the way you are. You're the warrior. The others are the naysayers, the negative energy coming towards you. You hold the light. Beautiful. Really nice. Okay. We have 2 sevens on the board, 7 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles, right? So whatever you receive in message form, instead of reacting, take a step back and observe and read between the lines of what's being relayed to you. 8 of Coins. And now we have 2 sevens and 2 eights. Could it be something that you need to look at that's regarding money? Rereading, making sure that what you're reading between the lines about some financial contract. Moving forward, making sure that what money is being dealt out is going to reap the benefits. Standing up for yourself in a money situation, in a business deal. Standing up for yourself because someone doesn't see the complete picture like you do. You've taken a step back and you know what you see. And you know what the message is. So read between the lines here for sure. Okay, 3 of Cups. This definitely could be 3 people in a business situation whereby someone needs to really read it closely in order to reap the benefits. It could be about, any kind of contract that involves money. It could also mean whatever message you receive, just anything that you receive in message form, letter form, text message, whatever you're receiving, take a minute and see how you feel about it and read between the lines. Okay? Okay. Don't be hasty because it's going to, whatever is coming in, it could be literally about a home. It's about your stability. It's about your security, for sure. It's about your stability and security. Make sure that whatever you're reading is going to make you happy and start something new. Something ends so something new can start. Okay? You know what? I'm just being shown the the dogs here. Loyalty. Making sure that what you're reading is on the up and up. Making sure what you're receiving is on the up and up. Could it be a home purchase? Sure. Read the fine print. Don't sign anything until you read the fine print. Know what you're getting into. Does what you're putting out amount to the correct amount that you're giving out? Okay? That's all. It's really a simple reading. Kind of funny because the last few were not as simple. Okay. No distractions now. Come on. Let's see if I can get these clarifying cards out from the angels and the ascended masters before I get distracted. And I'm not the one just being distracted. I'm getting distracted. So that's what the last 4 times. Seriously. The phone ringing, the mail, lady at the door, another phone call coming in. Just craziness. So do not be distracted by whatever messages are coming in. This is also, I'm hearing, celebration. celebrating. Maybe it is a new home, or a contract being signed. Now you'll be able to move forward once everything's said and done. Moving forward in a new direction just in general, you know, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you've worked hard for this. All of these wands are lit. You see that? Here's another thing. Look. Out of the 7 of Wands, 1 is lit. Right? Making 8. So someone is fighting and defending their beliefs, you know, and it's good. Like, listen, I know for a fact that what money I'm going to put out is going to definitely be worth it. So, you know, it's that, it's the loyalty, the level of loyalty that you're going to receive what you put out. And you've been patiently waiting for these seeds to be planted, or the seeds to reap the rewards, of these seeds. You have waited. You have worked hard. You know, you've been working hard on planting new seeds and waiting to receive, which is good. You're going to receive. Just making sure that what you get, transformation. Transforming you're going through this transformation, and you have been for a while. And so in order for the transformation to have occurred in terms of you, the message that you're putting out to all, this could also be the message that you're putting out is that you're not the same that you were before. You're taking a step back and reviewing and revising, making sure that you definitely are on the path that's lit, because there has been a heartbreak, a loss of some sort. So, you know, you worked hard on something for a long time, but there's a 3 here and there's a 3 here. So something that wasn't working, you know, had to go. Whatever that was. Is it a job? Is it something that you thought you wanted, you were defending. Whatever you want, you're defending against another. But this is a transformative period where you're observing it instead of reacting to it, so that you can transform. When we pull ourselves back out of the picture, right? We literally, we're enlightened. We have the wand that's lit. We know that, because you've been through it before. We know that taking a step back and seeing where the loyalty lies is what you've been so patiently waiting for. And that has transformed you instead of reacting to situations, external situations. There you go. Waiting. You've been waiting and waiting to get it right. Yeah, I'm hearing you've been waiting to get it right. By not reacting, that's allowing the transformation to happen after something has been lost. After something has been, a heartache has happened. Yeah, you could even be waiting for a divorce to finalize. You could be waiting for a company to make an offer. Is it worth your time and effort to take this offer? Are you defending yourself in an offer that they're not giving you as much as you're worth? Could be. There's 3 people in a situation that you've been waiting to hear from. 3 headhunters. 3, it could be a couple trying to deal with a mortgage broker, I'm hearing, for the purchase of a house so that they can move forward, so they can move. There's a lot of things going on here. It is about your foundation and stability and security, for sure. You're waiting to make sure that whatever you put out, you get back. And not in a bad way. The only way to receive is to give in everything, in love, in prosperity, in the hard work, then you receive the prosperity. Yes? If you work hard, you get back what you're worth. Your foundation, your security, you want to make sure that you're not exhausted. There's no anxiety and, fear. It could also be don't be too materialistic when it comes to, if someone's offering you, listen, here's the thing. If this is about a job, if someone's offering you 7 pentacles and you want 8 because you worked hard, all your life, and someone's not offering you as much as you thought you were worth, then just wait a second. Take a step back. Don't be so fearful, and, don't let that ego get in the way. Don't be insecure or worry about your financial situation to the point where you're not going to take the job. Because this job could have so much more growth to it and will be able to transform you into a whole new position that could reap, you could just change, it could just change you. They're telling you, well, this is all we can give you right now, right? And you're all upset about it because you're scared they're not giving you what you're worth. So you're trying to stand up for yourself to say, wait a second. But in actuality, if you take a minute and step back from the situation, the company, are they loyal to their employees? Do they allow growth in the company? Do you see probably potential? I mean, here is potential. This is messages of, hey, listen, we want you to work with us. We're going to give you this amount. We know it's not what you're asking for, but guess what? After your 90 period, trial period, we promise, loyalty. We give you that promise of, security, more money, or we'll give you what you're asking for. We just want to see if you can do the job. Do you like the job? Now, I'm just using that as an example. This could be in any form, anything. Are you looking at a home and you don't want to pay, you don't want to pay, you don't think it's what their asking price, so you counteroffer. You make a counteroffer. It is about your foundation and security. So whatever instability or financial issues you have, anxiety about money, let it go. Take a step back, be patient, and observe what's going on around you. And there you go. And by doing that, you regain your focus. You focus because now you have the knowledge. And why do you have the knowledge and how do you have the knowledge? Because you were patient. You were patiently waiting for you to gain this wisdom, for you to understand that you're transforming. This is a transformation. So you have gained wisdom in whatever this is. Is it a job? Is it a new home? Is it your stability within a home? Are you fearful or mistrust? Did you place your trust somewhere where you shouldn't have and you suffered a loss? Did you place your trust in others and now you're defending yourself? So with time, you've been able to take a step back, observe the situation, refocus, reset, like we said in the intro, reset the stage. Reset so that you don't feel this loss. And that you see that through this, there's a transformation that's beautiful. You gain wisdom, you gain knowledge, and you take this power back so you're not scared and fearful about making any decisions like financial decisions or love decisions. We have 2 3s here. Did someone have to go? Did someone have to leave a situation and you've been waiting to, you've been waiting so long for something to happen? You have 2 3s. You actually have 3 3s. Look, you have the 3 of Cups. You have the 3 You have the 3 of Cups. I took the wrong card. You have the emotional loss. That's the 3. And then the waiting and the foundation that's being in question here is a 3. Okay? Okay. So we have a lot of 3s here, which means that we have been waiting for it to become 2. For, maybe it's a love situation where there's 3 people in the situation and one had to go, right? From the 3, it went to the 2, it goes to the 1, and then you get the knowledge. It's in sequential order here. You've been waiting and it's transformed you into knowing what you've been working on, and now reaping those rewards by taking a step back. And you have been the one with the knowledge. You're the warrior. You knew it all along, which way you wanted to go. You just were waiting. You've been waiting for just one little piece of whatever it is. Is it a document? Is it information? It doesn't say here. Maybe the bottom of the deck. Let's see what you were waiting for. To get out of your head. To get unstuck. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the movement of your energy. Getting out of your head and starting to focus on stuff that is sequentially going to lead you into a different place. And that's the movement. These are all movement cards. This is movement. This is movement and messages. Okay? So you're moving out of your head, and you're moving to a place where it sets the stage of growth, wisdom, expansion, understanding, self-esteem, huge self-esteem, because you've gained wisdom. You got out of your head, and now you understand whatever this situation is. You've gained clarity, wholeness. It has now allowed you to balance. You needed to balance your life out. And part of that balance is to get out of your head. And also balancing your head and your heart is what I'm hearing. You needed to get this loss, whatever this loss is, be it a relationship or financial, okay? You need to get out of your head about it and just transform. This transformed you. This has made you wiser and not as codependent, I'm hearing, on another for your happiness and or success. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's continue with the Ascended Masters. It could be both. love and or money that we're talking about that you have gained wisdom about after a hit. Okay? Someone's taken a hit. Is it financial or emotional? But someone has patiently waited and now understands what had to go down, what had to happen. And with that wisdom, you gain a sense of peace. And definitely, I mean, look at those eyes. The strength that you have gained from just being the observer and waiting. Wow. To allow yourself to become the lion and the wise one comes from warrior, being the warrior, having the courage and strength to be just the observer in a situation and allow things to go on around you and the distractions that lead you into this, that don't balance you out. Well, we just hit the reset button right here and gained some major clarity and wisdom. Yeah, it's beautiful, really. That's basically what the intro was. And we are seeing the situation clearly. The hawk is always watching from above, from the highest plane of universal connectedness. It sees the truth. It knows the truth. You just took a step back. You observed. You became the observer. And that's what happens when you are the warrior and the wise man or woman, right? You now know how to move your energy to focus on what you need, what steps you need to take. And by witnessing it instead of reacting to it, it shows you how to use and move the energy. Wow. And that's the wisdom that you've gained. Holy crap, that's great. Okay, so healing of the heart. Now we're in sync. The mind and the heart are in sync. They're working together. There's no more fear-based mental craziness going on, right? Obsessive thinking, whatever. It's just pure knowledge of what we've been through by just observing how people react to what we tell them, what messages we give out, what messages are received. We don't react. We just take a step back and we learn how to use the energy for the better of humanity and for ourselves. And there you go. Blessings are always around. We're so happy now because we took that time. We took that time to gain the wisdom that we needed by observing. And it's given us happiness, power of joy. Look at this. This is so cool. Power of joy, power of peace, and power of wisdom. Wow, this is really, and I'm going to say profound. It is. It's profound, because that's what knowledge does. And when you don't react to a situation and you just take a step back and you observe, that's what happens. You learn how to use the energy for the use of the betterment for you. And you become then, and there's another P, prosperity. Hello. And then everything works out. So that if this is about money, you get what you want. Wow, great reading, guys. All right, yes, we did it. Have a great day.